you're welcome to my video. We are playing Farming Simulator 2019 today. We are in field 6 on the Dahl ranch. Okay, now I'm going to just quickly go through a few things you need to know before you actually go into this field. Now, as you can see, I have field 5 on the very bottom of the map. I purchased that. Okay, that was my first field that I bought for this map. Now I bought that field, and what I did is, I'm just going to click through here now, sorry for the scrolling. Right, okay, so here's field 5 at the very bottom. Now this is a huge field. Okay, I'm after harvesting this 2 times already, and I have my truck over here. I didn't use tractor and trailer, I used my truck. Now I'm just going to go away from field 6 for a second just to show you. Now I used these 3 seeders, okay, on three of my tractors in field 5, and it did the job perfect, and I wasn't long at it either, you know. Now these seeders, right, I'm just trying to put it into perspective, how big these seeders are, right? These seeders are, they're 15 meters wide each. Okay, it's down there in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. These are 15 meters, right? Now I'm just going to give you a fair warning, right? I said I'd accept a contract. Now I have accepted contracts on field 4, spraying and seeding with them seeders as well. Now you wouldn't be long at it with them seeders because they're wide. Okay, now I said I'd take on field 6. Now I did this field yesterday with them 3 seeders and my 3 tractors, and I was probably in this field for about an hour and a half, and I done this field in an hour and a half. So I decided, I said I'd take on another contract in field 6 today. Okay, now I'm just going to show you, I'm at this now. I'll give you a run through my gear. Okay, now I have this. I own 3 tractors, right? I own this Massey, I own this John Deere, and this John Deere. They're my 3 tractors, right? Okay. Now I leased this fast track, this case, and another fast track. So I own 3 tractors, and I've leased 3 tractors. Okay. I said I'd put 6 tractors into the field to try and get this field done as fast as I can, right? Now this field, when the contract is done, this field will be worth 1,263,000 to me. Okay, now I'm just going to show you that I am, if you see the timer, it's down the very bottom left hand side of the screen, right? I'm actually playing this game with 3 hours. Okay, with the fast track and with the case and the look, some of these potato have seeders, right? So I'm playing this game with 3 hours. Okay, and I'm just going to show you where I'm at with the contract. I am just over halfway, and I've been 3 hours playing this game. Now I'm kind of halfway there. It's just over halfway, right? And I'm telling you straight, there's at least another 2 hours in this field. Okay, that's how much of the field I've done. I'm just over halfway. Okay, so it's going to take 3 hours. I'm after doing 3 hours, and I've definitely another 2 hours. So you're going to have to allow yourself at least 5 hours to do this field. Okay, because these seeders, right, I'm just going to show you, these seeders now are where are my potato seeders? This is the biggest seeder you have, right? There's a small seeder there for 3 meters. You can see it down the very left hand side of the screen. This is the biggest seeder you have. It's 6 meters. Okay, now I'm just going to, that's why I showed you the big seeders over here. We'll say for wheat, barley, oats and all that. There it is, look, that's 15 meters. Okay, this is only 6 meters. This is just a warning now. If you're going to go into this field with small seeders like this, it's going to take you. It's going to take you forever. I'm actually sick of this contract already, but I'm so far into it now. I'm going to finish it. Now that's not your only problem, right? I have. If you see up on the top right hand side of my screen there, right? I've 760 grand, right? I actually had to put in a money cheat a while ago because what happened to me was all my tractors. Now I'm doing 7 miles an hour here, right? Okay, but all my tractors with wear and tear, I was ending up. I was doing about 3 miles per hour, and I was after running out of money, and I couldn't repair my tractors, and I couldn't repair the seeders to get them back up to 7 miles per hour. I ran out of money halfway. I'd say I was probably a quarter way through the field. So I had to cancel all. I saved the game and I cancelled it, and I put in a money cheat for €1,000,000 to repair all the gear and get me up and running again to finish this field. Now I didn't want to put in a cheat. I wanted to do it legitimately and do it honestly, but that happened and I'd no other choice. Okay. Now another thing as well, another tip for you, if you're going seeding these fields, right? I'm just going to tell you, make sure you have your make sure you buy seed, okay? Because if you run out of money and you don't have that on buy, and when you'll have no money to buy seed, and then you're going to be screwed. So you're going to be screwed for repairs, and you're going to be screwed for seed if you're halfway through this field. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. And another thing as well, do not go into this field with planting potatoes or planting beet, because I'm sure them planters are 1 second, I'll have a look at the sugar beet, the beet planters. Look, what are the widths of these? Where are the heads for these? 2 seconds there now. Beet technology. There it is. It's 3 meters wide, that one. Holy crap, lads! This is 2.7 meters wide, and that's 4 meters wide. I mean, that's about the width of the 5.4. It's still ridiculous. Just don't do it. That's my advice. Don't plant beet or potatoes, and don't harvest beet and potatoes in this field, because I'm telling you straight, you'll be forever doing it. I'm not going doing it here again. I mean, okay, I'll spray this field, right? 1 second, I'll show you my sprayers, right? Okay, where the hell are the sprayers? Here's the sprayers. I mean, by all means, look, these sprayers are just 27 meters wide. I mean, you could go spraying into this field. Accept the contract for spraying. Okay. What's this? This is 36. These are all good widths. If you bought 3 of these sprayers, you wouldn't be long going through this field. Or if you're going to cultivate it, look, there's big massive cultivators here for their, what size are these things? Look, there's a cultivator 16 meters wide. It would be worth accepting a contract for cultivating and spraying and seeding with the big seeders. But for the small ones, I just wouldn't do. I'm not going doing it again anyway. And that's just a good bit of advice for anyone that's coming into these fields. Now, field 3, 4 and 5, I mean, I'd accept a contract for potatoes in them fields, but never again for field 6. So that's my bit of advice for this, for field 6 for you, right? So that's the end of my video, so we'll talk to you later, and happy farming.